Every journey gets us closer to the same truth. We all need connection.
You are watching In Conversation This Week with Miceal O'Hurley.
This is Miceal O'Hurley, and we're watching another... Sorry, I'm not going to be able to read. This is Miceal O'Hurley, and you're watching another episode of In Conversation This Week with Diplomacy in Ireland, the European Diplomat. Returning to our continuing coverage of Ukraine is Iryna X. We say X because we don't disclose last names for security reasons. Iryna, I'm glad to see you're safe. How are you?
I'm safe now.
What part of the country are you in without telling us specifically?
I'm at the western part of Ukraine. I came here from my home a few days ago to my friends.
And
We are staying now at some person's house. We didn't know him before we came. He just hosted us without any words, just hugged us when we came. Our trip took 2 days. We had the point to stay for the night at another small city at our friends, because the road was horrible, and there were a lot of cars, and the people who ran from that districts where I lived, Irpin, Gostomel, and Bucha. It was horrible. It was horrible.
how is your daughter?
She is almost sleeping now. She's watching some funny videos now, and she's okay, but she's not so smiley as she was when we spoke last time.
How is your husband?
He's very nervous. He is thinking about sending us somewhere from Ukraine, so he will be free to go to Ukrainian army and do something. Now he is thinking about our defense, and then he will be free to go. So
Iryna, that must be very hard for you, and what a brave thing for him to do. I want to talk to you now about your home. You lived in Kyiv, in Irpin.
yep.
You lived in an apartment building in a high rise. You left that for a basement where your studio was. You're an artist. And from there, you've left. What is Irpin like today?
I don't think that it exists now, because I saw horrible pictures and ruined buildings, and yesterday I reunited finally with my parents, because I don't know at which day it was, but we left Irpin. And they decided to stay, but in 2 days the situation became so terrible that they left. Their trip took also almost 2 days. They saved another family with 2 small children. They had no car. And my parents had, and they took this family from our building also, and they left them at the same place, at their at one of the points on the road. I'm sorry, I forgot all the words. And yesterday when I was waiting for my parents to come, I saw the post at the Facebook from one of my neighbors. We had the 3 buildings at our complex, and she lived at the neighbor building, and she posted that that the building was destroyed. And I don't know what happened to my apartment. It was at the last floor. I'm prepared that I have no home, and now I'm laughing. I'm nervous. No, I don't have a place to return. I don't have my city anymore. Because not only some military buildings were ruined, we left after Russian, Russian armor. They I don't know the word. They were shutting the military hospital. It was a hospital. I don't know who can do this. And there were a lot of buildings around the hospital. They were ruined too. I posted it at my Facebook. And that day, when they attacked the military hospital, that day we left. And after that, I saw the streets which we passed on our way. They were ruined, totally ruined. I don't know when we will return there. I don't know what we will find. I think that's nothing. Yes, it's horrible, and I'm not thinking about this. I'm thinking now how to keep my baby safe, and I think, and in a few days we are searching for a place to stay for some time somewhere in Europe, because I'm not alone. I'm with my baby, and I have my friend with her baby, the same age, and my parents. It's hard to find a place for 6 people, so maybe we will be separated, me and my friend with our kids, and for my parents something else, but we want to stay close because it's at this time we don't want to be separated.
How are the spirits of the Ukrainian people? The Ukrainian armed forces have fought heroically. They've stopped the Russians on the ground. They've inflicted heavy losses, only for Vladimir Putin to order the Iskander missiles to destroy city centers, hospitals, homes. How are people feeling today? Is there a feeling of hope?
Yes, yes, of course. Hope. I think it's not only one thing that we have. We believe in our military forces, and we will do believe. We are praying. We are laughing at the occupants. And it's something amazing in this jokes and laughs and funny pictures, because we're unbelievable. Ukrainians are unbelievable people, and I think no one could destroy our spirit. It's very hard for us. I can see that everyone is asking NATO to close the sky. I don't know why they are still doesn't close it. I know that there are some reasons, but people are dying, and I think that people's life is more important than anything else. I don't know how all these people will look at our eyes. Please do something. Just do something. Don't be just worried. being worried, it's not enough now. We are all worried. I am worried. I am worried too, but please do something.
I see that you've been using your skills as an artist to put military equipment from the early 1970s back together.
Yes.
People in the
Yes.
fight.
Yes, I am. It's a horrible time, but I am meeting unbelievable people, great people, and that man's house that we are staying on now. He had a small workshop. He is repairing clothes, and I used to be a shoemaker, and I just have new skills now. I know how to work with another type of sewing machines. Yes, and I help him to make a body armor. Parts of it, and half of this small city where I'm staying now, they all helping to do this. Some women are sewing some parts because it's a very complicated construction. They are sewing pockets. We were sewing some front parts. Someone was sewing something else, and then they are gathering together, and now I'm doing something, and it's very important to have some business now, to not to become crazy, because when I'm not doing anything, it's really sad. It's really sad.
Well, I've continued to be amazed watching you, even as you flee. You take time to re-equip the soldiers in the field, to contribute to the effort to save lives. I know, because I'm married to a Ukrainian, that if they're anything like you and my wife Oksana, the Russians don't stand a chance.
I think so. They are so strange. I'm watching sometimes some Russian news, and I don't get it. I don't know how they're living, how they are believing in that fakes and all the lies there. People, you are in 21st century. Please watch 10 different TV channels from different countries. You're traveling, please. If you don't know the Italian or German or I don't know English, just look at another country's news. Please look and compare it to this shit that you're watching at your TV. I don't know, how can you believe in that lies? I really don't know. They're fighting at IKEA, which is going from Russia, going on, and our people are dying right now. People, you are crazy. You are really crazy.
I have been amazed over the last few years, although we have continued to report about the growing threat to Ukraine, how civil servants and government ministers all throughout Europe have always sympathized with Russia's fears, with their concerns, and thought that they could deal with them rationally. Do you think the world now understands exactly who Vladimir Putin is?
I think so, and I really hope so. I don't know. He's a fascist. He's a terrorist. Number 0001, top terrorist of the world. I don't know. I think how could he live his life that the whole country prays for his death? I'm sorry, but it's really are now that everyone in Ukraine is every night before they are going to bed, they are wishing that Putin will die. How this person could live his life like that? It's a result.
There's a funny joke going around I'll share with you. I don't know if you've heard it, that Vladimir Putin goes to see a gypsy to have his fortune told, and she said that he would die on a famous Ukrainian holiday. And he said, but I don't know any Ukrainian holidays. And she said, that's okay. Whenever you die, it will be a holiday.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yes.
Iryna,
I think it will be international holiday. Sorry, I'm sitting at the bathroom. It's a quiet place.
I want to check in with you. The Russians are continuing their hybrid warfare. The social media here in Ireland is starting to be flooded with fake stories that Ukrainians have treated foreign students, especially students of color, very badly, that the Polish won't allow them across the border. There are stories that the people in Poland are starting to complain about Ukrainians being ungrateful. Are you hearing these stories too?
Yes, I heard that, and I will check. I will try to check it. I think in a few days I will Zoom with you again when I will be at the border, and after that. But I think that this is another try of Russians to make us angry at each other, make another countries to be angry at us. But I don't know. I've got so much messages from my previous buyers, from just unknown persons who saw that I'm from Ukraine, with so much love and support, with proposals of help, with proposals to stay at their houses for nights or for a week or for sometimes for my family. And I think that every Ukrainian mother with a child, because our men had to stay to defend sorry, my voice is shaking too, and I'm shaking a bit. We just can go wrong, can do wrong with the people which gave us our houses, which gave us their food. I think maybe some. I'm not excluding some maybe some cases because people are different. Maybe.
Let me just cut across and tell you, I've spoken to the chief spokesperson to the UNHCR, to the Red Cross. I've interviewed possibly a dozen Polish families who are helping.
Mm-hmm.
These stories are not true.
I believe so.
The Polish people continue to open their arms to the Ukrainians the way they wish the world would have opened their arms to them in 1939. And there continues to be great support for the people of Ukraine. So if you could just let the word be known amongst your friends that these stories are false, that the Irish people raised more than 3 million euros the other night on television. Our list of homes available to Ukrainians grows every day. So let me just say that there is a welcome for the Ukrainian people in their time of need. And let your friends know that.
I really believe so, and that's why I'm going with my beloved daughter to Europe because I will, and I believe I will feel safe there. That's why I'm going, because I'm not feel safe here now in Ukraine. I will be back. I want to live in my country, but right now I need to take care about my baby, and I know that people in Europe will help me to take care and to feel safe, and they are really are amazing. They're telling me just come to us, we have everything you need in every country. You want to go to Italy, please come to us. One of the letters I have, please come to me, please find a way. I will make a spaghetti for you, please come. Please come. It's so sweet, it's so
Well,
sweet.
let me make a better offer. We'll make you Porsche.
Thank you.
A couple quick things. Your president, remember how we used to watch Vladimir Zelensky on television and he would make us laugh? Today, around the world, everybody admires his courage. Do the Ukrainian people have confidence in their president?
Yes, yes. Right now he's very popular because he is very how to say, he's very close to people. He's not sitting at the very long table. He is sitting close to the journalists. He's now he was sitting close to the soldiers. He's now with us, and it's very important. And all the other his crew, they are telling us what's going on. They are very different from Russian politics. You can see the difference. Their faces are opened. They are inspiring. They are they are normal, adequate. They are speaking with us. It's really great. It's very important for our spirits, for our hope. They are great. They are doing great. It's a great. Our president, he's got a great crew.
There are two nice, short Jewish men that I admire. One is your president, Vladimir Zelensky, and another one was Ben Ferentz. Ben was a friend of mine and a mentor. He stood about 5'4" tall, and he was the biggest giant I ever knew. He prosecuted war crimes at Nuremberg.
Oh.
Do you believe that the world will work to hold Russia accountable the way the Nuremberg trials sought to hold the National Socialists, the Nazis, accountable for their evil?
I really do. I really do, because whole world is watching them now. It's not a fake. It's what is going on now in Ukraine. They must pay. They all must pay.
And do Ukrainians know to continue to preserve photographs and information and send it to the authorities so that we will have proofs to prosecute these war crimes?
Yes, yes. Every person who have a mobile phone now, we have opened internet. We have no idiotic laws which doesn't let us to give an information to each other like they have now in Russia. Yes, all the people who see something, they are making videos or photos, and they are sharing it via Facebook. They are sending them whenever they can to have some proofs of what we are living in now.
I'm getting a breaking story that there is 100 workers at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant have been stuck there for 12 days and unable to leave and perform their duties to contain the nuclear radioactive leaks from the sarcophagus. You know about the attack on Zaporozhia?
Yes, it
Are
was.
people afraid that
It
he will
was
unleash a
very
nuclear
scary for us.
holocaust?
Yes, when I saw it at the news, uh, I was so frightened because it's something. It's higher than politics and than any other thing, because it involves all countries, all people. It's something. It's something. I can't even realize how scary it is. No one will survive there. I don't know why they are doing this.
Yeah, well, if Putin were to breach the sarcophagus, if he were to cause a nuclear meltdown in Zaporozhia or one of the other nuclear plants, it would kill Europeans into the millions. Do you think that the threat of that is enough to move Europe to finally start to militarily defend Ukraine?
I want to believe so, but I'm I'm only an artist. I don't know international laws and all the other things. I want to believe that it's enough, but I'm not sure. If I were in some senator or some, I don't know, some person who makes decision, I think that it will be enough. Only thought about the nuclear weapon, it's enough for normal people, for adequate to do something, but I don't know what they're thinking about.
Iryna, I want to thank you. I want you to give your husband my best. I haven't seen him in a week. I hope he's getting some sleep, and I hope your daughter continues to be okay. Can you keep in contact with us and let us know when you get across the frontier?
Okay. I will try. I will have mobile internet, so I will try to inform you. After these war days, I'm frightening of the simple sounds of water drops at the shower. I don't want to live like this. I really don't want. It's scary. I will contact you when I will be at the border, if I will have this possibility.
We're with you. I can only apologize that Europe ignored Ukraine's needs for so long. Let's hope that Europe does what it should do now and save Ukraine and save European civilization. This is Miceal O'Hurley, and you've been watching In Conversation this week with Diplomacy in Ireland, European Diplomat. We've been speaking to Iryna X again. Iryna, thank you.
Thank you, Miceal. It was nice to see you.
Nice to see you. Slava Ukraini.
Героям слава!
$300 million years ago, there was no Africa, Asia, Americas, or Europe. Just one big supercontinent. Pangea. And today, there is still a force connecting those divided by distance, reversing millions of years of rifting. Making far feel close, bringing there to here. Turkish Airlines.